Hi there, do you love my little microphone? Kind of looks like a little baby penis, which is perfect because I'm going to talk about how to give oral sex to a person with a penis tonight. Just a few tips that I used to share and learn when I was doing home parties all over the Bay Area. I would teach people how to improve their sex life. I would educate them, entertain them with sex toys and fun and games and a few jokes here and there. So tonight we're going to talk about how to give oral sex to a person with a penis. And the first thing I love to suggest that you do, whoever you're having sex with or oral sex with, ask them, how would you like to finish? Sir, how would you like to finish tonight? Or honey, how would you like to finish tonight? Do you want to finish in my hand? Do you want to finish in my mouth? Do you want to finish on my breast? Do you want to finish by having sex? That way, if you have it all worked out before you start doing the work, you kind of know, you both know, there's none of that, oh, what should I, shouldn't I, should I stop, should I go, should I make this go faster? Just have it all negotiated. Communication is lubrication when it comes to anything with sex. So have it all negotiated beforehand. That way there's no indecision, which sometimes slows people down from finishing. So I don't know about you, but I have shit to do. So anyway, but also negotiate. Asking for consent is always the sexiest thing you can do when you're having intercourse or sex or oral sex or whatever you want to call it. It's all about the consent these days, enthusiastic consent and talking about it. So I love to suggest the first thing you do is to negotiate the ending right off the bat. The next thing I would do, if you want to get a little silly and crazy and a little bit sexy, take off your G-string, take it off, put it in your hair like a little hair clippy pony holder. Let him know you're about to do some work. I'm serious about this job that I'm about to do. So you take your G-string out, it has to be a G-string. Take your G-string out of your hair or off of it. Don't wear underwear anymore. Take your G-string off and then use it in your hair like a hair pony holder. Like I said, it has to be a G-string. Next thing you're gonna do is maybe use some good lubricant because a slippery BJ is the best kind of BJ. We love the silicone lubricant here at Big Sexy Chat, and my website is blissconnection.com. We love the silicone-based lubricant because it never gets dry or sticky. It feels very natural to you and the partner, and wet and slippery and slidey is good for oral sex on a man or on a penis because we never want it to be like, we want it to be slim, slimy and slippery. I can't talk tonight. You know what I mean? Slippery and sliding all over the place. You want it to be super, super duper lubricated. And the silicone lubricant is perfect for that. Another thing I love to do is you should be thinking about making out with the penis and maybe even making out with the testicles, depending on what they like. If they like a lot of testicle attention, then make out with the testicles. Try to get one or two in your mouth. It just depends because everybody has different size testicles and people have different levels of enjoyment of that particular technique. Okay, so take off your G-string if you want to. Take it out of your hair. Now you can wrap it around his penis and his testicles and make like a C-ring with your G-string. So now this G-string goes from panties to hair tie to like a little C-ring. You can even get the testicles in there and get the penis in there. It's not too tight, but get it a little bit tight so it keeps all the blood into the shaft, which makes it get really engorged and it's really beautiful. Makes it very girthy, which everybody seems to like girth a lot. And so when you put the ring on there, especially if you get the testicles involved and you wrap it around the penis, you'll really get it very much a lot of girth, so to speak. So that's one of my favorite techniques. And then don't forget to also, when you're down there, make a little eye contact with him. Not like crazy eye contact, not like, I'm staring at you, just like look up, look down, look around. Don't make it like, so they don't want to see the whites of your eyes above your eyeball. But, just make sure they're okay, that you're okay. Everybody's having a good time. You're having a good time making out with his penis and testicles. Also, when you get to take a peek at them, you can kind of get their level of excitement. Is this going well? Is there something else you need to do? All those kinds of things can work to your benefit and to their benefit. I should stop saying he, because I want to say people with a penis, right? Because who knows how they identify. Okay, so again, we love good lubricant. We like to use the G-string for all kinds of things, make it into a C-ring. The C-rings can sometimes help them last longer, if that's what you want. Now, one of my favorite tricks is you can go down underneath the testicles, right above the butthole, or as I like to call it, the culo, and you might feel that taint or the perineum swelling up and getting a little bit hard, and you can kind of feel around with your thumb. You can even put a little pressure on it, or put pressure on your finger, and you can feel the prostate swelling. And you might even be able to kind of like move your finger or your thumb up and down above that, over that swelling. Kind of feels like a bit of a walnut. It's basically their prostate. You kind of feel it kind of engorging. Some people with a penis like the pressure on it. Some people like it stroked. Some people like it massaged, or pressure and massage. It's up to you and up to them. Don't forget the balls, of course. I know a lot of men like their balls sometimes they're gently pulled on. You can kind of get them into your fingers, like to make that sort of symbol, and then just wrap them up in there nice and tight. And then once they're underneath, you can kind of tickle those too. There's not really any rules except that anything you do near their butthole, you should have complete consent. You should have enthusiastic consent, and you should never do anything that your partner doesn't want them to do, because you shouldn't ever breach that trust. Okay, so now you tickled the taint, you've tickled the perineum, you squeezed the testicles, you played with the testicles. You can even do like the barber pole on the shaft, and then you could kind of again start making out with the penis. And then honestly, giving anybody oral sex should make you feel very beautiful and very powerful. I find especially giving oral sex to a person with a penis makes me feel very powerful. It makes me feel very beautiful, and it does kind of get me excited as well, not just them, but you know, everybody's a little bit different in that area. Some people don't really like it, don't enjoy doing it. In that case, just use a lot of hands. That way all you have to put in your mouth is like the tip, so you don't have to do, gagging and what all the other stuff. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. And then there's this one really interesting trick I learned over the years, which is if you want to do more deep oral on your partner with a penis, squeeze your left thumb in your left hand and squeeze it really hard. And basically this is an acupressure technique, and it helps your gag reflex so you don't gag as easily. And a lot of people find that it really, really works. So if you're doing that while you're going down on his penis, then that can help you to be more relaxed in your throat and be able to go a little bit deeper. But nobody should do anything they don't want to do. So if you don't want to deep throat it, or you don't want to try to make your eyes water for them, don't. You do what makes you feel happy. And I'm pretty sure they're going to be really excited as long as you're enthusiastic. Everybody loves enthusiasm. This very simple vibrator can also help make a BJ more fun. You can use it on the shaft. You can use it on the testicles. You can use it underneath the testicles. You can use it on the taint. You can use it all kinds of places. You can even put it in your panties and have a little party in your panties while you're going down on your person with a penis, or your man, or your partner, whatever you want to call them. So make sure you're making up the penis. Make sure you should feel beautiful when you go down on a penis. It should make you feel very powerful and very beautiful, and hopefully it turns you on a little bit too. If you ever have any other questions about them, you can text me at allbodieswelcome@gmail.com, or you can also text me at 408-712-3809. And also make sure you listen to our podcast, bigsexychat.com, and our text number is on there as well. So feel free to go to bigsexychat.com, and when you do, you will subscribe to our newsletter, hopefully, and also you can subscribe to get our podcast when it gets published to the world. So anyway, there's some oral sex tips for y'all. Have fun, enjoy, enthusiasm. Bye.